Joy Wesley has only publishing herself at Titan Industries, but it seems her future in Salem may be hanging by a thread. And the reason? A secret so big, so life-changing, that it could turn her entire world upside down. Recent events have hinted that Joy may be preparing to make a swift and unexpected departure. Though she has assured both Alex Kyriakis and Stephanie Johnson that her recent pregnancy scare was nothing more than a false alarm, the truth is far more complicated. When the moment of truth arrived, and she glanced down at her pregnancy test results, the reality was undeniable: Joy is indeed pregnant. But rather than share this life-changing news with the father of her child, she made a shocking choice: to keep it hidden. A dangerous game of deception. Joy now finds herself caught in a dangerous web of lies, one that will only tighten the longer she keeps the truth from Alex. The mere thought of confessing her secret likely fills her with dread. After all, how would Alex react? Would he step up, or would he feel blindsided and betrayed? Would this new revelation complicate his relationships and professional standing at Titan? Instead of confronting these questions head-on, Joy may decide that the best way to avoid the truth coming out is to leave Salem altogether. But there's just one problem: she has already secured a promising position at Titan. Walking away from a new job so suddenly would undoubtedly raise eyebrows. If she simply packed up and left, Alex and the rest of the Kyriakis family would surely question her motives. So how does she disappear without leaving too many breadcrumbs for Alex to follow? A calculated exit plan. The most logical option would be to request a transfer to another branch of Titan, preferably one overseas. A move like this would offer her a plausible reason for leaving while maintaining an air of professionalism. She could tell Alex that she no longer feels comfortable working so closely with him, or that she wants to expand her experience in a different market. If played right, Joy's departure wouldn't seem suspicious at all, at least not at first. But there's always another route, a more chaotic one. If Joy wanted to ensure her exit without raising alarms, she could intentionally sabotage her career at Titan. She could start making inexplicable mistakes, fumbling assignments, missing deadlines, and botching deals. If she does this convincingly enough, she could make herself appear completely unfit for the job, forcing Philip Kyriakis to step in and decide that she's simply not cut out for the position. Philip, always one to recognize when something doesn't add up, might try to help her rather than immediately push her out the door. He could sense that something deeper is going on, but Joy would have to be careful. If she confides in him about her predicament, she risks blowing her secret wide open. Could Philip help her navigate this crisis, or would he inadvertently expose the very truth she's desperate to conceal? A shocking revelation awaits. One way or another, Joy's time in Salem may be running out. Her departure could serve as the perfect setup for an even bigger revelation down the line. If she succeeds in slipping away unnoticed, the real bombshell may come months later when Alex discovers the truth. What happens when Alex finally learns that Joy wasn't just walking away from Titan, she was walking away from him, and from the future they could have had together? The emotional fallout would be catastrophic. Alex, who has never handled betrayal well, may feel completely blindsided. The idea that Joy could have made such a monumental decision without even giving him a chance to weigh in could send him into a downward spiral. Would he go searching for her? Would he fight for his child? Or would the pain of being shut out drive him to shut the door on Joy for good? A story far from over. Though Joy may think she can outrun the truth, secrets have a way of surfacing in Salem. Whether by a slip of the tongue, an unexpected visitor, or a series of unexplainable coincidences, the truth about Joy's pregnancy will eventually come to light. And when it does, it could change everything. With Philip stepping in, Alex left in the dark, and a baby on the way, this storyline is only just beginning. The question now is not whether Joy will leave Salem, but what will happen when she inevitably returns. Stay tuned to Days of Our Lives to see how this explosive storyline unfolds. Paulina makes it right for Jada. A shocking turn of events in Salem. Monday's episode of Days of Our Lives is set to deliver an emotional and dramatic roller coaster as Paulina steps in to correct a major wrong, setting off a chain reaction that could shake Salem to its core. With tensions running high, a reinstatement, a betrayal, and a shocking revelation all collide in this can't-miss episode. Paulina stands her ground. The episode opens with Paulina Price-Carver on a tense phone call with Belle Black Brady. Belle, acting as Salem's district attorney, has just informed Paulina that she needs to recuse herself from E.J. DiMera's case. But Paulina isn't one to take orders lightly. With her no-nonsense attitude, she doesn't hesitate to shut Belle down, literally. With an exasperated sigh, Paulina promptly hangs up, leaving Belle stunned and speechless on the other end of the line. As Paulina processes this latest legal headache, she barely has time to collect her thoughts before Jada Hunter and Rafe Hernandez arrive at the plaza, happily together and blissfully unaware of the storm brewing around them. The couple's warm energy is soon disrupted when Paulina relays what just transpired between her and Belle. Jada, ever the pragmatist, isn't shocked. Having already endured enough setbacks and disappointments in Salem, she has learned to expect the unexpected. However, she's still grappling with the consequences of a previous misstep, the adoption situation that had put her at odds with Paulina. Before she can even think about moving forward, Jada takes a deep breath and apologizes. She expresses her regret over how the adoption debacle unfolded, acknowledging how much it must have hurt Paulina and the family. A surprising redemption. Paulina, always the fiery yet compassionate leader, waves off Jada's apology. "Honey, we all make mistakes," she reassures her. "What matters is how we make them right." The moment marks a turning point for both women, solidifying their trust in one another. And then, Paulina delivers the bombshell. Looking Jada directly in the eyes, Paulina reinstates her as the police commissioner. It's an unexpected and emotional moment. Jada, still reeling from the false accusations that had forced her out, can hardly believe what she's hearing. Rafe, standing beside her, wraps an arm around her shoulders in silent support, his pride evident in his eyes. Jada, overwhelmed yet grateful, embraces Paulina, grateful to be given a second chance. With her reinstatement comes renewed responsibility, and an urgent case demanding her attention. The imposter's accusations had momentarily derailed her, but now that the truth is out, it's time to get back to work. Jada and Rafe immediately shift gears, ready to tackle their latest mission, capturing E.J. DiMera. A new lead emerges. Jada and Rafe brainstorm their next move. The evidence against E.J. has been murky at best, and they need a solid lead to bring him down once and for all. That's when Jada has a revelation. "What about Ava?" she asks, her voice laced with determination. "She claims E.J. was involved in her own kidnapping. Maybe she knows something we don't." The idea has merit. Ava Vitali has a long and complicated history with E.J., and if anyone has dirt on him, it's her. But Rafe hesitates. He knows better than most that Ava isn't always the most reliable source. Still, given their current lack of options, they can't afford to ignore any potential lead. Just as they begin formulating a plan to reach out to Ava, another possibility emerges, one that sends a chill down their spines. What if Rachel Blake convinced E.J. to join the kidnapping? Jada suggests. Think about it. If she threatened to expose something big, like, say, Rafe's past involvement in Armid, E.J. might have had no choice but to go along with her. The weight of her words settles between them. Could it be true? Could E.J. have been blackmailed into committing a crime, not out of greed or ambition, but out of desperation to protect himself? What comes next? With this new theory on the table, Jada and Rafe realize they need to act fast. If Rachel Blake does have leverage over E.J., then the power dynamics in Salem are more precarious than they thought. The game is changing, and they need to stay one step ahead. As Monday's episode comes to a close, Paulina's bold decision to reinstate Jada has set a new course for the Salem PD. Jada, now back in her rightful position, is more determined than ever to prove herself. But with new suspects, old enemies, and dangerous secrets lurking in the shadows, one thing is certain: Salem's drama is just getting started. Will Jada and Rafe be able to capture E.J. before he makes his next move? What exactly does Rachel Blake know, and how dangerous could her secrets be? And most importantly, how far will EJ go to keep his past buried? One thing's for sure, Salem is in for a wild ride. Stay tuned.